Ministry of Agriculture, Serifo Bojang says can be minimized if gardeners are well equipped in good agricultural practices, processing and preservation methods. He, however, urged participants to share their experience with those unable to attend so as to bring everyone on board. Horticultural specialist Usman Jaju disclosed his department's intention to closely collaborate with partner institutions to ensure producers' capacities are fully built in post-harvest processing so as to minimize losses. He also highlighted the need to adopt the already outlined strategy that stands to draw means of maximizing profits as well as enhance farmers' livelihood. Mai Bojang, a participant, assured the agricultural officials that they will play their part in disseminating the knowledge they have gained during the course of the training. This is the latest attempt by horticultural officials to reach out to women gardeners, as the field is mostly led by women in the Gambia. Officials say this is a step in the right path and will continue to work with them to ensure a greater part of their problems are solved. For Grts News, I am Leku Madema.
The SOS Children's Village in Bakota has received a donation of 700 boots from Goodwill International Fitness Foundation Gifts. The foundation recently presented similar packages to the National Environment Agency, Women Farmers, and Kanilai Farms. We have more on this report by Fatu Jassi.
Which is donated to the SOS Children's Group comes courtesy of the benevolent gesture of a Norway-based non-charitable organization, Gifts. 700 pair of boots was what is presented to the children by Goodwill Fitness International Organization. The National Director of SOS Children's Village, Umutal, held the partnership, describing Gifts as true partners of the village, whilst calling for more support from the organization.
There wouldn't be every other year that SO wouldn't come and do something in this village. A real philanthropist and a member of the SOS family. Definitely. Whenever he comes to the Gambia, if he has something to give, SOS will not be left out. And this presentation today shows it very well.
SOS currently have 2 centers, one in Bakota with 100 confined in family houses, headed by a volunteer or home mothers, while the one in Basse houses 120 children.
The family-based care, which is the village, this village has a capacity of 100 children. We have another village in Basse that has a capacity of 120 children. So within our family-based care, if we are at full capacity, and right now we are at full capacity, we are counting a minimum of 220 children that we are taking care of, for which we are the legal guardian. That has been given to us, a prerogative that has been given to us by the Department of Social Welfare, who is our partner in the work that we do.
The founder of the Gifts Fitness Center highlighted the important gifts attaches to such initiatives, adding that they will continue to extend a helping hand to the village.
I will take this message, Madam Tal, what you said, back to them. And I will tell them about your job, what you're doing. And I will again appeal to them to help, to give more help to the kids. Because the kids of today, they are the leaders of tomorrow.
The Secretary General of Gifts, Mafuji Jata, adds that Gifts Fitness will continue to provide assistance to groups in the country. Sports, he went on, will feature prominently on their future plans.
As for Gifts, it's true, our main focus will be, sports. Now, in this sports, we're thinking of bringing up children. When we're talking of children, we mean both boys and girls, because the girls are also very important. You know that, today, without, these girls, FIFA would not do much. And talking about the under-17 you just mentioned here, we also had them in our package.
The foundation has been actively engaged in Gambian sports, and particularly where kids are involved. This latest intervention marks yet another step in the center's overall child and youth-friendly projects in the Gambia. For GRTS News, I am Fatu Jassi.
Environmentalists have voiced concern over the poor management and disposal of waste generated by vehicle repair garages, sanitary services and tire fixes. The National Environment Agency is now moving to ensure proper management and disposal of complex and solid waste to protect the environment and human health. Asatu Bajansar picks up the rest of that story.
Of waste of all kinds have of recent become a great cause of concern to authorities. Cognizant of the fact that lapses in this regard could lead to serious implications both to the environment and its habitants. What authorities call a considerable increase in the number of private sanitation services and vehicle repair garages, including tire fixes in the country, and the poor discharge of waste generated from these outlets, according to the officials of the National Environment Agency, is an issue that has caught their attention, prompting the agency to issue the registration and obtainment of environmental discharge permits for such services.
Payments, registration is annual. You renew it annually, and every year you have to renew your registration. One of the reasons of this exercise is that we want to get everybody registered, so that we can organize training sessions for them to be able to handle some of these type of situations.
The state broadcaster went around with officials of the Environment Agency to gauge the situation at these outlets. Massive spillage of used oil and indiscriminate littering of waste, according to officials, is worrisome.
It can spread into the environment within a short period of time and can also be blown away. It can also reach the water stream, on the groundwater water table, and then cause water pollution to the environment. And all this is a big problem that we are very much concerned.
The move taken by the officials of the National Environment Agency, who took time to educate and inform operators of such outlets the dangers their action posed to the environment, was to serve as a wake-up call and a drive to forging a meaningful collaboration between the agency and the operators. But what happened if operators of such outlets fail to heed to the call?
It's going to be a closure, because we are judging up to end of this month. Failure to which we're going to start closing their garages unless and until they get registered. It's a legal requirement, and this legal requirement is not provided. It's not developed by the agency, but it's a government issue. So government decided that this be done, and it's going to be done. We are only as an agency, we are enforcing these regulations.
The National Environment Agency believes that it is important for all those in the sanitation and vehicle repair, including tire fixing business, to understand that improper discharge of complex solid waste, including old vehicle tires, used engine oil and sewage into the environment, can be harmful to our health and the environment, the effects of which may take years to correct. A scenario at the garage in Bakote, few meters from the dump site, resulted to an immediate action from the officials of the NEA, as the man in charge of that garage got a court summon for what was observed to be a carefree behavior by allowing waste to accumulate in his garage, a stone throw to the dump site. Aissatou Bajansar, GRTS.
The Minister of Health and Social Welfare has reaffirmed government's resolve to continue collaborating with non-governmental organizations in the draft to meet the objectives contained in the Program for Accelerated Growth and Employment. Fatim Baji was deputizing for the President at the opening of the first week dedicated to celebrating and showcasing the work of NGOs operating in the Gambia. Here is an excerpt.
As an umbrella body of NGOs, are always urged to work in collaboration with NGO Affairs Agency to address issues of mutual importance to the NGO community and the Gambia government. Madam Chairperson, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate NGO Week, I'm sure you are very much aware of the new development blueprint my government has just initiated and launched recently. That is the Program for Accelerated Growth and Employment page, during which my government has invited effective NGO participation. My government perceives NGOs as the key partners that complement and supplement our efforts to fill in the gaps. You may recall that we have also recently signed with UNDAF, which encompasses our development partnership with the UN system in the Gambia. It is important to note that special focus has been put on NGOs in the UNDAF program, and we envisage that NGOs will demonstrate leadership in all these development plans to reflect the development aspirations of the Gambian people. Ladies and gentlemen, it is in this response to various